This is a gripping recap of the South Korean movie Forgotten. Set in the year 1997, Jin Sok moves into a new home with his parents and older brother Yoo Sok. Jin Sok, who always looked up to his big brother who was quite capable with extraordinary talent in most of the things. Last year Yoo Sok was in an accident that damaged one of his leg, resulting him to walk with a crippled leg. After all the unloading, their father warns them not to enter a room containing the previous owner's belongings. But Jin Sok was quite curious about the room because often at night he would hear strange noises from that room that scared him. One rainy night, while Yoo Sok takes Jin Sok outside for fresh air, Jin Sok witnesses his brother being kidnapped and dragged into a car. After 19 days, Yoo Sok returns home with no memory of what happened. Jin Sok notices changes in Yoo Sok's personality and suspects he might not be his real brother. Yoo Sok attributes his behavior to not taking his daily barbital medication. One night Jin Sok to check on his brother who was sneaking out on night. This add to his shock when he noticed that his brother is no longer crippling. When he followed his brother, he saw the two cops talking to his brother that were previously investigating his brother's disappearance. Next, the cops found out that Jin Sok is listening to their discussion, to which they quickly ran after, only to Jin Sok being caught by his brother and his brother putting a cloth on his mouth as he faints. We see the other scene where he is sleeping on the desk and his brother seeing that he saw a dream, and because he didn't took the medication he is hallucinating things that are not real. As Jin Sok becomes increasingly suspicious of his family's odd behavior, he flees the house and seeks help from the police. The officers dismiss his story, assuming he is not sane, and reveal that the current year is 2017, not 1997, and that Jin Sok is actually 41 years old. Shocked, Jin Sok confirms this by observing modern technology and current events. Determined to uncover the truth, Jin Sok returns home and enters the forbidden room, only to find a murder crime scene from 20 years ago. His family arrives, and Yoo Sok, whose real name is Mr. Choi, reveals the truth. 20 years ago, a mother and daughter were murdered in that room. The case went cold, but the victim's family continued to seek justice, recruiting Choi to help them. They tracked down Jin Sok, identified him as the killer, and tortured him to extract a confession, but he claimed to have no memory of the murders. A psychiatrist diagnosed Jin Sok with dissociative amnesia and suggested reenacting the events of the murder to recover his memories. Choi posed as the father, and they hired an actress to play the mother. The reenactment took place in the room where the murders occurred, but the plan was disrupted when Choi was arrested for assault and fraud. They continued the act, waiting for the next rainy night to complete the reenactment. In the present, Jin Sok maintains his innocence and escapes from Choi, who chases him in a van. After a crash and a head injury, Jin Sok is hit by a car and hospitalized. He regains his memories from 1997, recalling that he needed money for his brother Yoo Sok's surgery following a car accident that killed their parents. Desperate, he accepted an anonymous offer to kill a mother, sparing her 2 children. However, Jin Sok couldn't go through with the murder and accidentally killed the mother and daughter in a struggle. He left the family's young son unharmed, only to discover that the father, who orchestrated the murders, was Yoo Sok's doctor. Confronting the doctor, Jin Sok learned the doctor had taken out insurance policies on his wife and planned the murders to secure the money. During their struggle, the doctor fell to his death. In the present, Choi, revealed as the son Jin Sok spared, confronts Jin Sok and demands answers. Jin Sok lies, taking full responsibility for the murders to protect Choi's memories of his father. Distraught, Jin Sok poisons himself and dies, while Choi, unable to cope with the truth, commits suicide by jumping out of the hospital window. In a poignant flashback to 1997, Jin Sok stands by a river, where a little boy offers him a lollipop. The boy runs back to his family, revealing them to be the doctor and his wife and daughter, who were later murdered. They walk away happily, and Jin Sok smiles at them, a moment of peace before the tragic events unfold.